All right, so on Bellringer 58, it says Joseph recorded how many hours his furnace ran each day. How many days did he record? 7, yeah. And we can see down here that it says day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's a data point for each one, or you can count out the data points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is the way I prefer you to do it, count up the data points. All right, so on day 1, how many hours did his furnace run for?
6.
On day 2, how many hours did his furnace run to, approximately?
5.5.
About 5.5. On day 3, how many hours did his furnace run? 4. On day 4, how many hours did his furnace run?
5.5.
8,
4.5.
8.
Oh,
8.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, your eyes are going catty corner when you're looking at it. At day 5, how many hours?
4.5.
4.5. And day 6?
6.
6.5. And then day 7?
1.
1. All right, so it says, which day was the temperature the coldest?
1.
Wait, what?
Which day
The coldest one is at
was
bottom.
the coldest day?
No, no.
All right, now
That
let's
one.
think about this. If it is cold outside,
Oh,
is your furnace going to run less or more?
More.
More.
day 4.
Think about it again. If it's really cold outside, is your furnace going to run less or more? Think about summertime. If it's not cold outside, does your furnace run at all? No, you don't have your furnace on. Furnace is your heater, not your air conditioner. So the colder it gets, doesn't it run more and more and more so it can keep up with keep the cold out? So I'm standing right in front of that camera, so everybody's just seeing my stomach. So the coldest day, the furnace is going to run more than the warmer day. So when it says which day was the temperature the coldest?
Day 4.
Day 4. And then it says warmest. So as it's getting warmer and warmer, as it starts warming up outside, is your furnace going to run more or less?
Less.
Less. So which day ran the least?
1.
Day 7. Now, since we're with a scatter plot, do we see a cluster?
No.
Not a clear defined cluster. Do we have a outlier though?
A lot.
Since we have an outlier, there has to be some type of cluster. It's a very loose cluster. Some people would say this is the cluster. Some people would say that this is possibly the cluster. But remember, a cluster is just a group of data that's close to each other. This is definitely the outlier, an outlier. So if you have an outlier, you're going to have a cluster somewhere. Okay, go ahead, me too.